Right now, we're going to take a look at how we interpret a residual. So I've already got some data here. You're going to have to plug that data in first from our table. Let's just pretend that these are the number of hours that you studied for an exam, and these are the grades that you actually got when you studied for that many hours. So if we look at our line of best fit, that's the first thing. Can't have a residual until you find the line of best fit. So I've already typed in the y1 squiggle mx1 plus b. You're looking at your R value, of course, is a strong positive correlation. Our parameters, aka the slope and the y-intercept, you could interpret those. But really the bigger question here is pertaining to a residual. And the residual might ask you, say, for example, what is the difference between the actual score that a student got when they studied for 5 hours and what was the difference between that and the predicted? So to get that, it's very simple. All you do is click right here on plot. So when we click plot, it's going to automatically create the residuals for you off the right-hand side of that table. But it's still up to you to interpret what these residuals mean. So this residual, this negative 4.2, basically means that the student who studied for 0 hours actually scored about 4 points, 4.2 points below what they were predicted to score. But the person who studied for 1 hour actually scored about 2.7, 2.78 points above what they were predicted to score. So interpreting the residual is just as important as being able to find it. So the question might ask you which hour of studying got closest to their actual amount. So the closest to the actual amount isn't just positives, it can be negatives as well. So the closest prediction was the 4 hours of studying was only negative 0.123. That's the closest to their actual score. So interpreting a residual is very important. If you're having trouble looking at the table, you can also look at the residual plot, which is right here on the graph. So you can see visually which score got the closest. Well, this one is almost right on the line. That's that negative 0.12. Which one was the furthest? Visually, you can tell that that was the zero. The studying 0 hours was actually the prediction was the farthest off. So that's how we interpret residuals and how we find those residuals on a question.